In the Sunrise newsfeed this morning, the Queen has reportedly ditched her never complain, never explain policy in response to the royal family's ongoing row with Harry and Meghan. The last straw is thought to have been inconsistent reporting over whether Harry and Meghan asked Her Majesty for permission to name their daughter Lilibet. And palace officials have now been instructed to publicly correct any statements that misrepresent her. For all their take on this, we're joined by 7 News senior correspondent Robert Avadia. Eddie's here and 7 Sports editor Matt Carmichael. Good morning to you all. Rob, what do you think? Is it a wise move by the Queen?
The Queen is always wise. I mean, she's earned wisdom, I think, over the years, Michael. And look, I love her. I think she's great. She's just got such guts. And the amount of crap over the years that has been misrepresented and misreported, she's happy to let that slide. But when it's misrepresenting her and is being potentially used, where the media is being used to portray a falsehood, she wants to step in. Good luck to her. I think it's fantastic.
Eddie, it's a real break. Do you think it's wise of the Queen? Do you think it's something that we've wanted them to do for quite a while, rather than keep their reserve?
Yeah, I think history would have played out very differently if this had been the policy all along. I mean, when you think about the amount of time after Princess Diana passed away that we didn't hear from the royal family because that was the right thing to do, and then it further inflamed the situation. You know, perhaps this will change the narrative around this really, what is a really sad story now. I mean, there's reports in the day, the Mail on Sunday that Harry sent a text message to Kate. I mean, we shouldn't have that kind of detail, actually, I don't think. And it is just playing out in the press day by day, and it is probably time to hear the truth from both sides.
Well, Matt, I guess they're up against something different here, because as we saw from the Oprah interview with Harry and Meghan, that was fact-checked. There were so many things that were not right, lies, basically, and the palace has always been quiet up until now. Now they're sort of stripping off and saying, no, we're going to tell the truth.
Does it end up taking away some of the mystique? As you said, that's part of what the endearing part is that they have the way they have carried themselves as the royal family over so long. But might have to go to the voice of reason on the royal family here, and Noel Gallagher from Oasis, who's, I think he says it, that, you know, they've gone and taken a cherished, very private nickname, and it seems to be they've named their child as a marketing ploy, and it's opened it up in a way that was wrong.
Stolen something special, I believe. Anyway, takeaway coffee cups are going to be binned in WA by 2023 under an ambitious plan to reduce waste. Over $1 billion are thrown away across the nation every year, end up in landfill because they're plastic lined. Businesses are now being urged to use environmentally friendly alternatives. Eddie, do we all need to play a role here?
Yeah, we absolutely do, and WA and New South Wales both moving forward on this. I've got 2 empty cups sitting back there, so I'm as guilty as anyone. I do take my own one to my local cafe, but you do have to change your own behaviours. Remember when we sat here and spoke ad nauseum about banning plastic bags in supermarkets and how hard it was going to be, and now you wouldn't leave home without them. Yeah,
Rob, we live in a pretty disposable society these days. We've got to change it.
It's an indulgence, and you get used to it just being there, like plastics, and they are such an important part of life with those things that matter, and you have to balance what's reasonable with what's practical, and that's fair enough. But straws and plastic cups and those things, that they're just not necessary.
We've done well. Straws we've done well at eliminating mostly. It's hard to get a straw. Matt, what do you reckon?
I felt really guilty when I got a coffee this morning and I had a disposable cup. Yeah, I've got the keep cup thing. I'm too lazy to use it, so I think we just need to kick up the arse just to get on with it and
it's called changing
have
a
it
habit,
taken away from you.
Yeah, changing a habit, all it is. All right, guys, thanks for joining us this morning.
Cheers.